Well, now that's wonderful. And let me ask you this now. And this is somewhat related to the film, but just a little spinoff. What have you done in the way of your research with fraternities and sororities in preparation for this film?
Well, my best friend's in the sorority. So I just, sat her down and got to ask her questions. But I didn't have to dive too much into that because it wasn't my role that I was playing. I was
Gotcha.
actually experiencing what they were experiencing. So I actually focused more on the fashion side of that, which is what my other friend who she's really into fashion and styling and things. So I got to ask her questions and I've been learning a lot about just styling, just not even like the stuff that not even the stuff that you would probably learn if you go to school. Just how people have like their street smart and their book smart, like the more
Yes.
street smart of the fashion industry. You know what I mean? So that was the more side of I focused on, which also after doing this film, it has improved my fashion sense actually. More, which is fun because I got to play around on set, so I've been playing around in my personal life too. That's something that I've never done before. I've never considered myself with kind of like great style until recently.
Now that's cute. That it really is cute because we can experiences cause us to mirror ourselves as well. Well, I liked what you said earlier about playing more roles closer to your age, because what I do want to ask you is, do you feel like you've gotten beyond any sort of, I don't even want to use the word the T word, but do you feel like you've gotten, which is nothing to get past, but do you feel like you've shed your role as the little sister?
I think I'm on the verge of that, and it's just that, but not necessarily because people are always going to see me as that. Because
Yeah.
that was my first thing. It's kind of like, yeah, you're always going to see Rudy Hustle as Rudy Hustle,
Yeah.
no matter if she has a baby, gets married, no matter what.
I know.
It's really cute. So I'm always going to be blessed that people are always going to honor that role. But I think I'm transitioning right now, and I'm not sure if I completely shed it yet. But I think people are starting to respect me now as an adult, and I'm starting to see more opportunities with that. So, yeah, in a sense, yes, but in a sense, no. But it's also a blessing because I can still play really young. So I'm never going to, stray away from that because I've been blessed with looking really young.
Yeah, and that's a blessing. That certainly is a blessing. Well, to that end, what are your daily routines, such as keeping yourself healthy, with your diet, your workouts,
Mm.
skincare, all of that stuff?
It's
Um,
funny that you just asked me this question because I've actually been diving more into that this past week. I've been more strict about things. Just more water intake because my skin is pretty sensitive, and sometimes if I go off the rail just even a little bit, or if I do any travel, my skin freaks out. So
mm-hmm.
so I have to be very careful. So I just more water intake, less sugar, less carbs, and just and I do a lot of like meditation, and
Mm.
I'm trying to get more into using more natural products too. The soap that I'm using now for my skin is African black soap. So instead of like using that stuff that's CVS, and not no shade to them at all,
Oh
but
yeah.
it's a lot of chemicals and stuff in that stuff, and it's just not very good for your skin. So yeah, meditation, yoga, and just trying to keep consistency with working out when I can. If it fits into my schedule, I try to work out every day. If I can't, just at least 4 or 5 times a week. So just making sure I'm staying balanced because I feel like that's a big part of staying balanced in this industry is making sure you take care of yourself and your personal life and making sure you enjoy your life because I feel like 3 years ago when I talked to you, I wasn't quite doing that. And I think once you find that balance, you're able to dive into your career a little bit more and appreciate what you're doing and not forget to live and to experience your life and not just exist. And I'm so young, so I think I started so young too. I got so wrapped up into my career and forgot to do that for a minute. But now I'm kind of taking everything back into my own hands by remembering to stay healthy and keep up with my diet and to work out and do yoga and to go on trips with my friends and, have those moments because I don't have all the time forever and balance, my career. And I noticed that I'm just a lot happier with doing that. And I also perform better when I do that.
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, you are an amazing young lady. And I just feel like, again, like I said, I feel like I have the double pleasure of speaking to you, again. And that is something that I'm not sure that many writers can say. And you have helped me. I told you with my girls and everything. And again,
Mm-hmm.
I do want to ask you, though, what words of encouragement from you would you give to little girls who are looking to emulate someone positive? What can you
Oh,
say to
yeah.
them?
I think there's so much power in discovering who you are.
Yes.
I think as young women, sometimes we feel a lot of pressure to do what other people kind of want us to do, and then we get lost and we don't really know who we are and what we like and those types of things. I say, don't rush to do anything. Just take that time to really
Yes.
discover who you are and what it is that you like and what it is that you want to do and what it is that that lights your fire and go for that. Just, I don't know. I'm just on this my own self discovery. I'm 23 now, and I've been like, wow. It's a different life when you really dig deep and you become aligned with yourself, and you're not really focusing on pleasing the ones around you, and just set those boundaries. I feel like because sometimes it's hard for us to set those boundaries because we just want to please everyone. We just want to make everyone happy, but at the end of the day, it's the life that you get to live, and it's the legacy you live behind personally, and there's a way to do that by respecting the ones that you love, but still staying true to who you are, and don't be afraid to, speak out about the things that you're passionate about, because sometimes we live in fear, we live in silence, and that's not a life to live. And I think it's important for us to go full throttle in whatever that we love